Good afternoon, I'm meteorologist Mark Molnar. Let's get right down to the hurricane outlook and the hurricane update. This is Hurricane Dean, Category 3 now. 125 mile per hour winds, pressure 961 millibars, hectopascals. This storm moved through the island, the Windward Islands, Martinique Island, and is now on a rampage to the west-northwest. It's turning more west-northwesterly, and it's going to move over the island of Jamaica. It's going to affect the southwestern part of Haiti and Dominican Republic with extremely torrential downpours and wind. And it's going to move over the Grand Cayman Island, produce devastating consequences, and then eventually skim the northern Yucatan Peninsula and eventually into the northwestern Gulf of Mexico, where we could have some trouble up here. Let's take a look at the model data run. This is the model run for what we expect, the area where it could go. It's turning more west-northwesterly. Right now, it's a Category 3. This time tomorrow is expected to be a Category 4 with 150 mile per hour winds. Sunday, it could weaken slightly as it heads over the mountainous terrain of Jamaica. Jamaica could receive a direct hit from this terrible storm. And Monday, it gets into some very high sea surface temperatures. 170 mile per hour Category 5. It'll only weaken slightly as it possibly skims the northern part of the Yucatan Peninsula, although I want to make note that models have been shifting further northeast. Some models have been shifting further south. We're getting quite a divergence. The GDFL model actually takes it more on the easterly track towards this direction of Louisiana because it interacts it with an upper level low developing over Texas and a trough developing and a weakness in the subtropical ridge. Other models take it further south into the Yucatan and eventually south of Brownsville, Texas. Right down the middle, a compromise of the models takes the storm. So far, we believe the storm's going to head up more in this direction now. In fact, it could take a turn once it gets to the northwestern Gulf. That is a big question on what's going to happen. One thing we will know, though, is that it's going to be a very dangerous hurricane. Look at these wind, and this is more of a flat line note. When we forecast hurricanes, we don't forecast extreme fluctuations, but there is room for even higher wind speeds. We know that Hurricane Katrina got up to 175 at one point, and a few others got up to 180, 185, 190. So this is something we need to watch. The western tip of Cuba also could be greatly affected by this storm, as the eastern part of the storm is actually the worst side of the hurricane. So wherever this hurricane makes landfall, the eastern side is where the extreme damage is going to occur. Dean has a lot of momentum to cross, which means the more water it can pile up over all of this terrain, water that it's heading over. And once it makes landfall, or where it does make landfall, extremely powerful storm surge will occur. So that's something to look forward to. So we'll continue to watch this storm. In fact, the satellite picture shows it strengthening further. Look at this. It's actually getting bigger. The inner core is actually enlarging as the eye gets bigger. Central dense overcast is really winding up here. You can see the outflow, excellent outflow. And there is nothing that is going to inhibit this storm from developing further. I'm meteorologist Mark Molnar. Thanks for joining me this afternoon. And I'll have another update tonight or tomorrow, because this storm really bears watching. As of right now, for our weekend for the southern tier, there's not much to talk about. Sunny skies, 70s, so that's about it.